Hello! Today we are talking about 3 Nephi 4 through 6. I love chapter 4 because it gives this beautiful description of praising God. And generally, I'm going to just go out on a limb and say, as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we could take some lessons on praising from other denominations. And I think we could get a loud amen every once in a while and have the joyful praise be more bold maybe in our worship. But I love this chapter because it talks about how the people cried in their joy and gratitude. And I've had that experience after 7 years of infertility, getting a positive pregnancy test, which was the genesis of my 21-year-old son, Cameron. I fell to my knees and the tears poured down my face. I was so grateful. And all of the pain and struggle that had happened, if you've gone through infertility, you'll understand that. And these people in this chapter have gone through those struggles, and they're praising God in their humility, and their joy is in their tears, and I love that. Chapter 5, Mormon kind of talks about himself. He's the compiler. He and Moroni are compilers, and I'm a compiler. I've shared that before. I have a number of compilation books out, which is work behind the scenes of taking pieces of stories and putting bridges in them and editing and writing to make things make sense. And that's really what Mormon and Moroni have done. But he calls himself a disciple of Christ. And I found this great description of what a disciple is from Chauncey C. Riddle, who wrote, "The word disciple comes from the Latin meaning a learner. A disciple of Christ is one who is learning to be like Christ, learning to think, feel, and to act as he does." Don't you love that? To be a disciple of Christ is to be learning from him and about him, to be like him. And then chapter 6, there's hope here, right? They're repairing the buildings and we think they're going to turn a corner, but then the corruption enters the government and the church starts to break apart. And I think this is an interesting chapter because it ends with these fake covenants, these tokens of the secret combinations. And Satan always does the fake version of God. God covenants are real, and Satan's fake version are these secrets and these secret combinations that take over and corrupt. I hope these insights have helped you today, and I'll see you tomorrow.